And they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly, harm a fly, harm a fly, harm a fly.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Faccis Cinema. And today I am going to be diving into my top 10 from 1981. I watched over 30 films for this, most of which I will never ever watch again. You guys got to let me know if you can hear me and if it's coming through crystal clear. Oh man, yeah, but I was going to make a pre-recorded video, but I'm lazy and I didn't feel like editing it. So why not just jump on here tonight real quick, knock this one out. I don't plan on going longer than an hour for sure. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that. And congratulations on you and Brad's brand new Patreon page for Good Real Hunting. You guys are smashing it over there. Amazing stuff over there. Support those guys. And also, if you're feeling crazy, support me. Links are below to my Patreon and my Buy Me a Coffee and my YouTube membership. They are down there as well. Any support is greatly appreciated for sure. Also, let me know about the background music. I'm really feeling it, but it might be a little loud. So if it is, let me know and I will turn it down. Like I said, this is top 10 from 1981. This is the golden year of the slasher. This is a huge year for horror. I think somewhere over 60 movies came out that year, horror movies. So there was a ton. Obviously, I couldn't watch them all. Busy life, busy stuff going on. Other videos to do, other things to do. I watched as many as I could. I really did. And it was a good time. Like I said, there was some major bangers, and then there was some not so good ones. I have my top 10, and I have 2 honorable mentions. No, you know what? 3 honorable mentions for you guys. Let's start with those. For honorable mentions, I have Dead and Buried. I've never seen it. It was a first-time watch. Definitely not what I expected it to be. It's kind of a part slasher, part body, part zombie, part whatever. Set on up in, looks like the coastal region of like New England and stuff like that. Small town. Everything seems kind of odd, kind of, this just isn't right. The only one that seems right is the sheriff. And it focuses on him throughout this movie, trying to figure out what exactly is going on. And let's just say, things aren't what they appear. Definitely very interesting. Some interesting kills, interesting aspects of this movie. Honorable mention territory for sure. Not good enough to top the top 10. But good for a one-time watch. But in my other honorable mention, I have Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. That was also a first-time watch. Very interesting film. Very interesting. It's kind of gross, kind of disturbing. What I guess she's the mom, but she's not really the mom. Like, she's in love with her son. It's the lengths she goes to keep him, to herself and not to go around any other women or do anything else. It's pretty messed up. Definitely worth a watch as well. Not really one of those you're going to go back to multiple times, but definitely worth a watch for sure. And my last honorable mention is, let me see this one. I might have a picture of this one to show you. And this one right here, my friends, is not good. Not good at all. Oh, let me see. I don't know if I put it up here. No, I didn't. It's called The Pit. 100% cheesy, 100% the most unrealistic movie you're ever gonna see. I know the director of this movie didn't want it to go the way that it did. You'll kind of see why if you watch it. It focuses on this young boy, very obsessed with women and sexuality. And he's supposed to come off kind of like cute and innocent, but he comes off kind of disturbing and sick. And there's like these monster creatures in a hole, and you gotta watch the way that he gets people to fall in that hole, because it is hilarious. You've gotta check it out. It's, like I said, it's so bad that it's good. It's, other than that, it's a terrible fucking movie. Really, really bad. But definitely watch it. You'll laugh your ass off. I promise. Let me say hello real quick close. I apologize. We have Axel, my dude. What's up, Lamontra? How's it going? DJ, Antonis, Brett, like I said, from Goodrill, Boogman, Flamethrower, Fluff, Todd Thibodeau, my man, how goes it? Herbert, Matt Gandell, and Gory Tiger are here right now. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. All right, so let's get into this bad boy. My top 10 from 1981. Coming in at number 10 with a 51% on Rotten Tomatoes. I didn't really like this movie first watch, but I listened to Lee McCoy from Drum Dums, his review. I had to give it a shot. I'm talking about Just Before Dawn. It's, you know, one of those Friday the 13th-esque slashers. I didn't like it the first time I watched it. I know Wolfman's Got Nards has this movie at like number 1 from 1981. It's not for me. It's definitely not good enough to be number 1 for me. It's fun. The kills in it are great. If you want to see a knife go through someone's penis and out their asshole, this is the movie for you. Obviously, it's cheesy. Obviously, it is cheaply made. But the kills are amazing. And the final girl, very underrated. God, if you haven't seen it, the ending is worth you watching this movie alone. I'm telling you that right now. Obviously, these movies are really old, so spoilers. Here we go. The final girl, she's afraid the entire movie. She won't do anything. She won't go out of her comfort zone. She has to stand up because her man is a bitch. She stands up for herself, sticks her fist down the freaking inbred's throat, like elbow deep in that shit, and kills his ass. And not to mention, she killed the other inbred twin earlier in the movie. Freaking sick. Thanks for the thumbs up on Facebook, Linda Coy and Mark Tran. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, it's definitely top 10 material, but it's not good enough for me personally to put it up any higher. It is, oh my. The kills. The kills are pretty damn good. Other than that, generic killers, inbred, mountain men, kind of similar to the Hills Have Eyes people, or, you know, the Wrong Turn people. Yeah. Just had to make the top 10, no more, no less. Just Before Dawn. Coming in at number 9, 35% on Rotten Tomatoes, Bloody Birthday. I really enjoy this movie. There's not too many birthday-based movies out there, but this is one of them, and this movie makes you hate the bad guys. Like, these kids in this movie, you really, really hate them and want them to die immediately. Both the looks they give, what they do to the adults, what they do to their own family members. It is ridiculous, and I think that's why I like this movie so much. Just because you hate the antagonist so much. You're rooting so much for the protagonist to win. And when they finally do at the end, it is so sweet. Except, of course, they're kids, and obviously being 1981, they didn't kill the bad guys. Unfortunately. These are one of those movies where the killers get killed. They're kids. They probably didn't want to do that. The MPAA would have freaking hated it and annihilated this movie. So all they did was get him sent to jail. But kills are pretty cool. The characters are so evil that you have to like it. Bloody Birthday, highly recommend it. Number 9. Oh my gosh, and my mistake. Here's the poster. The nightmare begins with the kids next door, because it was all based around a lunar eclipse. They were all born at like the same time or some shit. It's a weird storyline, man. Antonis says I'm wearing my Faccis shirt right now. Well, thank you, Antonis. Send me a pic of that bad boy. I want to see what you look like in it. It's a good-looking shirt. You can get yours, too. I lowered my top tier to get a Faccis Cinema shirt. Only $15 will get you a Faccis Cinema t-shirt and a chance to come on. One ain't even a chance. You will come on a future episode of BTM Podcast, Behind the Mask with me and James. $15 a month. And then, like I said, everything you guys support me goes back into the channel. Hey, Troy and Ashley, what's going on? How are you? I'm doing good today. Doing good. Yep, there goes Herbert. Says kids born under an eclipse. It's so weird. But it's definitely worth watching for sure. Coming in at number 8, an Italian movie. Starting to get into these Italian flicks. This was called Absurd, or AKA Monster Hunter. This has a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, directed by Jay D'Amato. And you're going to watch this movie and you're going to be like, hey, it's the generic version of Halloween. And you're damn right. It's about a priest who's hunting an escaped mental patient, and he's killing people. And the way he moves, the butcher knife that he happens to use, screams Halloween all the way through and through. That's great kills. As soon as you see this killer operate, you're going to scream, dude, that's Michael Myers. As soon as you see the priest, dude, that's Dr. Loomis. I'm a huge Halloween guy. No shit, right? I had to love this movie, and you better believe that I did. I love this movie very much. I thought it was great. I'm starting to grow a feel for these Italian movies. The Giallos are kicking ass. I'm having a great time with them. Lee, you'd be proud of me. I know you would. Definitely check out Monster Hunter, a.k.a. Absurd. Very good film. Highly recommend. Number 7, a film directed by Joseph Zito, who would later go on to direct Friday the 13th, the final chapter. What most people say, the best movie in the Friday the 13th franchise. And Brett says, I love Giallo Italian ice cream. That's gelato, buddy. Gelato. It's a softer kind of ice cream, my friend. But the Italians brought it here for you. And I'm Italian, so mamma mia, like a papilla, yeah. Number 6, wait, am I kidding? I'm jumping ahead of the game. Number 7, The Prowler. 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is a slow burn. It's a slasher, but it takes a little while to get going for sure. But I absolutely love it. The kills in this movie, the special effects were done by none other than Tom Savini, my man. I think he said this is his favorite special effects work he has ever done. The Prowler. Highly recommended. Unique killer look. These are literally some of the best kills of the 80s or period. All practical effects. I promise you the kills are not going to let you down. You are going to love them. Every single one is amazing. Besides the ending shot when we see a dead guy come to life with some white rolled back eyeballs. Nobody gets that. And you're going to notice the white eyeballs in this movie a lot. But it's damn good. And I'm all about the kills. Yes, Carlos says, I thought Tom Savini got to do everything he wanted to do in The Prowler. He did, and obviously it shows. The Burning has great kills. This has great kills. I mean, yeah, you're right. The main person, Vicky Dawson, looks like Amy Still. She does. She really does. If you're doing a quick look, you're going to think, wait a minute, Amy Still's in this movie too? But it's not. I guess it's like the Dollar General version. We'll go up a little bit. Maybe the Walmart version, the Great Value. It's great. It's really, really good. I highly recommend The Prowler. If you're looking for a slasher with great kills, this is the one for you. It will not disappoint. And I'm doing a bad job of putting up my posters. That's not it. That's another movie I love. It might make the list. It might not. Who knows? You're going to have to stay tuned and watch to the end to find out. I'm not wearing this shirt for a reason, you know? Let's see. Is this it? There it is. The Prowler. And that's the kill I'm talking about with the white eyeballs rolling back into the brain. Definitely check it out. Number 6. Man, I keep saying that. Number 7. The Prowler. Coming in at number 6. Finally. I've said it enough times. Number 6. The Funhouse. Tobe Hooper movie. Yes, the same guy who brought you the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Tobe Hooper also has a 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. I grew up on this movie. It takes place in a fun house, obviously, with that and the fun house in the title. It has such a authentic funhouse feel. Everything about this movie feels authentic. Whenever you went to a carnival when you were a kid, this is what you would see. I mean, there's still carnivals like this today. The funhouse ride. I mean, I've been on tons of these in my life. It's a real. This is what they look like. And the monster in this movie, you don't know what you're gonna get. You got, it starts off with, you got the Frankenstein-looking monster, and you got the guy who runs the carnival, and you don't know, you don't know what. That's just the guy in a freaking Frankenstein mask. Like, that's the killer. No. You gotta stick around. See that guy right there on the poster, the Frankenstein guy. You're like, that's it? That's the killer's mask? No, that's not it. He takes that mask off, and he has probably one of the most deformed faces you're ever gonna see. Looks like a monster mixed with a man. Makes fucking, I don't know what the hell he is. He's jumping. He's horny. He had sex with like a prostitute, and then he accidentally killed her. I don't know. Maybe his dick's that big. I got no clue. I wasn't there. The kills are a little lackluster. So if you're going into this movie looking for great kills, you're probably not going to find it. But I think the atmosphere alone and the look of the creature really, really works. Definitely highly recommend the Funhouse if you have not checked it out. Definitely, I don't know if it takes place in the fall time, but it definitely got a fall vibe going on. It has really good cinematography for being back in 81. And like I said, Tobe Hooper, the legend, the man behind Texas Chainsaw Massacre, made this puppy. So definitely check it out. Aaron Click, what's up? Thanks, buddy, for stopping in. You're the man. And also want to say a shout out to my mom. Thank you for the like on Facebook. Appreciate it. Don't forget, if you're watching now or after the fact, definitely hit the like button for me. It means the world. Helps me get this video out to the algorithm, which it probably won't because it never does. But it's the thought that counts, and I appreciate all your love and support. Alrighty, let's see. Coming in at number 5, I have another Italian movie. I know, 2 Italian movies on the same list. What am I doing? But this one is called The Beyond, a Lucio Fulci film. I am falling in love with Lucio Fulci. I've watched a ton of his movies so far. I think he might be my favorite Italian director over, God, the name escapes me, Dario Argento. I'm liking Lucio Fulci's movies more than Argento's. I guess it's pretty much just a taste, whatever you're into, the flavor. Fulci's got a lot of zombie flavor, and Argento goes more with the giallos, stalker killers, the slasher. This movie's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on throughout this movie. They're like in hell and shit. There's a blind girl gets like ripped apart by her own dog. I don't even know how to really fully explain this movie. I really don't know how to fully explain most of these Italian films I've watched so far. I don't know if that's just what they are or how they go about, but definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. Go check that one out, and House by the Cemetery, and I know there's another one. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I know it was like a trilogy or something. Definitely go check it out. I highly recommend it. I'm probably the worst guy to provide information to you guys, but lots of blood, lots of gore. There's a scene where like acid leaks on this person's face, and it rips apart their flesh. You see every step of the way. It doesn't move the camera. You see everything. I mean everything. Special effects, all practical, all amazing. Go check it out. Fulci's The Beyond, ladies and gentlemen. Cruising right along here. That also had a 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. So a lot of the movies this year had some damn good ratings. So if you're looking for some good movies, this is the year. Thank you for the support, Carlos Malave. I appreciate that as well with the like on Facebook. If you're feeling crazy, jump over to YouTube. Definitely hit the like on that video as well. Helps me greatly. For you guys, always appreciate it, my friend. Coming in at number 4, the second lowest rating on the list. And I'll give you a little hint right here which one it is. surprise finger in the butt. No, I'm just kidding. Halloween 2, 1981. Directed by Rick Rosenthal. Also pretty much manipulated by John Carpenter because it just wasn't good enough. Carpenter read the script and read over it, and he was not feeling it at all. Did I even put the poster here to this movie? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I am a loser, and I'm going to jump off a bridge when I'm done with this stream. No, Halloween 2, you already know. I just did my kill ranking for it. The video was doing pretty good on the channel. If you haven't checked that out, that is one of my newest videos, and it is my surprise finger in the butt, my friend. Yes, Halloween 2 is a classic. It is growing on me tremendously. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I thought it was really, really slow. But I've been watching it. I think I watched it 2 or 3 times in the past month, and I'm really starting to dig it. The kills are great. Michael's portrayal by Dick Warlock is starting to grow on me. I think I'm coming around to Halloween 2. I mean, I think it's still going to be in the middle portion of my ranking. However, it's starting to grow on me a lot. I'm really, really digging it. A lot of great kills. The hot tub kill. What do we got? The scalpel in the back. The syringe. There's a lot of great kills. In Halloween 2, the soundtrack's amazing. John Carpenter score, but freaking all synthed up and shit. Kind of like this background music. Yes, Dick Warlock. I am 12 years old, everybody. Let me ask you a question. Does anybody in the audience, does anybody out there like a big, giant piece of dick? Does everybody like dick? Anybody? Raise your hand, because when I see dick, I mean, it depends how I'm feeling, you know? It really, really depends how I'm feeling. And I'm not sure. Sometimes I get dick that feels that good, or other times I get it and it sounds like, dick makes me go like this. They whip it out and I just start screaming, no, it's just personal preference, everybody. Just personal preference. Let me know your thoughts regarding dick. Thanks. Flankdoor says, so an Italian guy named Facci's favorite Italian director is named Facci. Are you saying that I am a little biased? Are you saying I'm biased? No, I think he's really good. I'm not huge into, Italian cinema, but it's starting to grow on me. Chad in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, sexy motherfucker? One of the new co-hosts of Behind the Mask podcast, my man. So glad you could join us, Chad. And then pretty soon we'll be having Roxy come on. Roxy Rose, one of our new co-hosts, also on BTM podcast. So we're trying to grow, trying to add some fresh faces. Well, besides Chad, because he's been around forever. Is it Matt? Is Dick Warlock growing on you? Oh, he's growing inside of me. Would Dick Warlock's wife be Vagina Witch? Yes. Gory Tiger, you are sick. You're fucking sick, but I love you. And I love the way you think. Herbert, John Carpenter shot most of the kills to spice. Yep, he did. He had to go back, add a lot of the gore because they wanted to keep up with Friday the 13th. But it was good. It was good. Yes, we do. We got Braden and Frank on our team tomorrow, bro. You ready? I am not ready. I don't know shit about Halloween. I'm probably going to do terrible. But we're going to do our best, and I'm going to have a good time doing it. Looking forward to it for sure. Silver Shamrocks ain't winning shit, bro. We got Frank. He's like a freaking encyclopedia. All right, 14 people watching right now. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. Let's keep this train rolling, shall we? Coming in at number 3. This one dropped for me. It dropped for me. Coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 3 is Friday the 13th, Part 2. One of my favorite. Look at that poster. That's beautiful. My favorite Friday the 13th film right there. Friday the 13th Part 2. Amy Steele dominating the game. She owns one of the best final girls in the franchise. I did have her at number 1 favorite final girl, but I think she might have got replaced. But I'm gonna I'm going to talk about that later. I don't want to spoil that right now. Yeah, Hockey. Is that the one with the puck? Very nice lady, by the way. What the hell's her name? Lauren Marie Taylor. Met her. She was very nice, very nice. Got to watch Friday the 13th Part 2 with her. It was a good time. Hey, Kyle, what's going on, buddy? Lamontra back in the game. What's up, buddy? Yes, Friday the 13th Part 2 is amazing. The kills are great. Has one of my favorite kills in the franchise with the wheelchair kill. Got Mark, Vicky, Amy, Steele playing Ginny, Paul, who did not die no matter what any of you out there say. He's still alive. It's a great Friday the 13th movie. It gave us Jason in the first film. Most people skip over Friday the 13th, go straight to Part 2, where we get Jason Voorhees doing his thing in the sack. And I am a man who loves a big sack. Dude, get your mind out of the gutters, dude. I'm not talking about balls, man. I'm talking about a sack mask. That's fucking sick. Can't wait to see Chad repping the sack in My Special Boy, coming out October 28th. Be there. I'll have my review up, I'm sure. I'm a little biased, though, so people probably won't talk about my movie. Oh, Paul, I gave you all, but no keys, please, my Paul. Yes. Ginny is the only final girl who pisses her pants. Makes no sense. The rat, Jason's there, but you're scared of a fucking rat? I mean, who has a damn rat, man? Stroking that shit, Elvis? Rob Zombie, Halloween. I'm not gonna like that. Well, maybe I will like that kill ranking. There's some good kills in that movie. But number 3, Friday the 13th, 27% on Rotten Tomatoes. Halloween 2 had a 29%. So, no love to the two of the big 3 in this year, my friends. Coming in at number 2, a movie who jumped Friday the 13th to take the number 2 spot. I am absolutely in love with this movie. The kills are amazing. The special effects are amazing. I'm talking about The Burning. Very, very underrated. The raft scene, so iconic. You know it's coming, and you still jump every time that Cropsy pops up. Cropsy, very underrated horror villain. I think this movie is in desperate need of a remake. A remake will do it well. I think we need a remake. Obviously this movie's amazing the way it is. We get freaking Jason Alexander, the debut. Come on, the guy from Seinfeld, dude. Jason Alexander. We also get Holly Hunter. She made her debut in this film as well. It got that camp atmosphere. You got the TNA. You got great kills. You got Tom Savini, who came back to do this movie instead of Friday the 13th Part 2. I think that's the reason this movie gets up above Friday the 13th Part 2. The kills are good. The kills are good. But the kills are better in The Burning. You got that whole intro, the hospital scene, got the Giallo feel, wearing the black coat with the hat. You never actually see him. You don't know who it is. And those kids, the sad thing is, the kids who did that to Cropsy in the beginning of the movie, they never get theirs. He kills an entirely different group of kids. And the bully, what's his name, Glazer? Dude, what a douchebag. So glad he got his. That's a bully you wanted to die for sure. But definitely check out The Burning if you have not. Got that campfire story, got that camp atmosphere. Great kills, great cleavage, great boobies. Great killer, creepy as fuck. Go check it out. Highly recommend it. Coming number 2, The Burning. With a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, that is damn good. So that leaves one movie. And if you guys have been watching me for any length of time, you guys already know what my favorite movie of 1981 is. Because it's one of my favorite movies, period. I might have a mask sitting somewhere right over there on the wait, a little bit right here. 1981's My Bloody Valentine. 58% on Rotten Tomatoes. You get one of these from me because if I'm a critic, I'm giving it like a 90. You get the unedited kills, the ones that the MPA took out, put back in special edition. Amazing kills. My favorite kill, he picks that girl up by the head, slams her on the water pipe, and turns it on, and the water is pouring out of her mouth with the blood. It is amazing. One of the best kills. But it's Canadian, ladies and gentlemen. Canadian. Canada put this puppy out. Oh, Antonis, you prefer the remake? Oh, I know a lot of people do. Especially people who are huge fans of Supernatural. You know, since it has Jensen Ackles in it, so of course it's gonna attract those fans as well. But it's definitely got some great kills in it as well. But I love the cast of characters in this movie. I love the cool mining atmosphere. I live in, kind of a cool town and kind of environment, so I understand it. This is blue collar horror right here. The killer has one of the most unique looks, probably my favorite look of any killer. It's up there with Michael Myers for sure. It's amazing. I think the look of it is the big reason that I like this movie so much. Oh, thank you, Sean Patrick Urshin. You're the man. Appreciate that love on Facebook. Really, really do. Means a lot. But definitely my favorite slasher, my favorite movie from 1981, My Bloody Valentine. But don't be upset. If your favorite movie didn't make the top 10, that's fine. This was my list. Just my opinion. Obviously, we all have our different flavors. Plenty of ice cream out there. We all can have our individual flavors. And my favorite flavor from 1981 is My Bloody Valentine. But there's so many movies, you can't go wrong. You got Jason. You got Michael. Come on. You got Italian horror. You got The Miner. You got The Prowler. The Burning. Let me know your favorite. What are your guys' favorite movies from 1981? Leave them down in the comment section below. I need to hear it. I want to know what you love. Let's have a friendly discussion down there. And like I said, make sure to click that like button for me. It means the world. And leave a comment after the video's over, because that also helps as well. It really, really does. Sean from Phantom Empire, thank you for the thumbs up on Facebook. Appreciate that as well, my brother. Yes, Herbert says, I love the bartender's backstory on Harry Warden. It's a good thing. Oh, Chad going hard in the paint with a super chat. $1.99 super chat just because he wanted to support his homie. And I really do appreciate that. I really do. I don't deserve super chats, and whenever I get them, I really do. It really does brighten my day for sure, because I don't deserve them. I'm just doing videos just like you guys. Wait a minute, did I mess up? No. I'm gonna have to fix this on the fly. I messed up. Terribly. I watched the movie and then I didn't even put it in my list. You know what? Screw what I just did. Put American Werewolf. Oh, man. I messed up. We're going to put American Werewolf in London. I'm going to put at 2.5. I want 2.5. American Werewolf in London is at 2.5. So it'll go Friday the 13th at 3, then American Werewolf in London, followed by The Burning, followed by My Bloody Valentine. I don't know. I did watch it. I don't know. It must have not put it on my Letterboxd account. That's why. American Werewolf in London, amazing special effects. One of the best werewolf transformations I've ever seen. You can't beat it. You really can't beat it. It is amazing. See, there you go, Brett. He's not going to be mad anymore. American Werewolf in London deserved to be on this list. It is amazing. It is the comedy in it is so well placed. The story, you fall in love with the characters throughout this film. The slaughtered lamb, the bar is so creepy, but it's got that nice, little charm of a small town bar. And it also is the name of a great podcast. Frank and Darren's The Slaughter's Lamb Movie Podcast, which is blown up tremendously. Axel, it's okay, buddy. Sorry I'm late. I was busy playing WE 2022. You're good, man. You're good. It has a very good werewolf. Axel's favorite from 1981 is Halloween 2. So I'm sorry that I forgot to put it in there. It was my Letterboxd's fault, I promise. So 2.5, American Werewolf in London. There, my list is pretty good. I think so. Top 5, I'm going to repeat. You know what? I'll do them all again. Number 10, Just Before Dawn. Number 9, Bloody Birthday. Number 8, Monster Hunter, aka Absurd. Number 7, The Prowler. Number 6, The Funhouse. Number 5, The Beyond. Number 4, Halloween 2. Number 3, Friday the 13th, Part 2, FACCI'S Back. 2.5, American Werewolf in London. Number 2, The Burning. And number 1, My Bloody Valentine. Like I said, let me know your favorites down below in the comment section. Oh, and my honorable mentions were Dead and Buried, The Pit, which is just for comedic purposes. Me and my wife watched it. We laughed our asses off because it was so terrible. And Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, definitely a very unique twist on a horror movie. Hell Night, Linda Blair had great breasts in that movie, but the rest of the movie was boring as fuck. Peter Barton was in it too. You may remember him from Friday the 13th Part 4, Final Chapter, guy singing in the shower. He was in that movie as well. And it has probably one of the worst police stations I've ever seen. A guy walks in a window, steals a gun, walks back out. It's ridiculous. Makes no sense. Goodwill, you will have that super chat feature soon, man. Some other ones I watched. Graduation Day was pretty terrible. Final Exam is like a really, really generic version of Halloween. Freaking terrible. There's a ton. Let me see. Ones I recommend you not ever watching. Blood Beach. Don't Go in the Woods. I couldn't even finish either one of those two. Final Exam was bad. Madman, I didn't finish. It was terrible. Bloody Moon, very confusing. A really cool kill with the saw. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking movies going on. Those are my top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed my list. Glad anybody who watched this live after the fact. Love you guys. Make sure to hit that like button on the video. Drop your favorites down below in the comment section. Check out my Patreon page. A lot of cool perks. Lowered my top perk from $20 to $15. Definitely check on that. We're gonna Faccis Cinema t-shirt and get to come on Behind the Mask podcast. Just some perks. That's all I'm saying. And also a patron-only live stream is included in that as well. So whatever you guys want to do, check it out. Axel says, can you please react to my horror movie called Mario.exe and Mario? That's okay, but if you can put it in its own stream. Yeah, dude. You said that's on YouTube? I'll definitely take a look at that for you, buddy. I'll definitely look into that for you. Coming up on the channel this week, we have Watch Until You Drop. We are watching Night of the Demons with Roxy Rose. Me and Brett are going to be doing that. We'll spin the wheel again. And then the Wednesday after that, I bring on Nick from the Lost River Drive-In. Very excited to bring him on and talk Halloween, our obsession, our love. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a really, really good show. Yeah, I definitely could see that, Herbert. Victor Crowley being inspired by Andrew Garth. Yeah, I can see that for sure. 100%. Thanks for the super chat from Chad. Appreciate that. All super chats are obviously greatly appreciated. And thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight and left a comment and liked and whatever. It's amazing. And I will see you guys in the next one. And you guys have a fantastic rest of your Thursday night. Oh, how do I want to leave you guys? Because I love you guys so much.